Just a bit outside.
And welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely. Along with me, as always, my co-host, Mr. Wes Cook.
Man, you missed it last weekend.
I did.
Yeah, we had a poker night. You bailed.
I did. Hanging out with Miles was a little more important.
No, never. Could have been playing poker and trying to win some money. I lost mine, so you had an opportunity right there.
I lose money all the time. I lost money last weekend, so...
Yeah, see? There it is. Yeah, you should have bet it on poker.
Yeah.
Could have been the Jabbo Invitational tournament, and you didn't want to be part of it. Got it? I see how it is. Bail on the pod.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. I make all the other stuff. That's the first thing I've ever missed.
Oh, still going to give you a hard time about it.
I know.
Well, man, I mean, a lot's been happening this past week. World Cup, we're into the round of 32, knockout stage. Fantastic. We've got Senegal and Belgium on right now, 2-0 Senegal. And then, we saw England pull off the win earlier today. We got the U.S. playing tonight at 8 p.m. Super stoked. I'm going to grill up some wings, and I'm going to enjoy that match.
Man, wings sound like a...
The win.
It is a win.
Every time.
It's a win every time. I'll agree with you on that one.
So we've got...
I still got your tenderloin in the thing in my freezer.
You still haven't opened it up, man? You need to.
That might be my dinner.
Tonight might be a chance to do that.
That might be my dinner tonight. I like it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Throw it in the air fryer and rock and roll. But
yeah, let's see what we're doing. There's so much to talk about, and I mentioned the World Cup right off the bat, but NBA free agency, huge takeovers right now.
Oh yeah,
NBA's everywhere right now. You've got. First and foremost, I guess what everybody would want to talk about is LeBron's going to leave the Lakers. He's agreed to take the league minimum or veteran minimum, as you would call it.
Yeah.
To join a contender. I guess that means pretty much every team that thinks they have a chance is probably going to try to make a run at him.
I got to imagine there's teams that he's not going to have on that list.
Well, Charlotte's not going to be a team.
No.
Right?
Nope.
You're not going to go to Chicago. You're not going to go to Milwaukee at this point. There's so many different places that you're not going to go, right? But there are places you may go. The word on the street is that Golden State wants to sign him, and they want to try to trade for Anthony Davis to put those two back together.
Sounds like what the Lakers did at the end of like Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
Yes, exactly. But that's one of the rumors. There's opportunities for him to pretty much go play anywhere that he thinks he has a chance to win. I'm not going to be surprised if it's not. Cleveland sounds like an opportunity just to go home, finish the career there. That would sound, and they are a contender.
They are.
It's going to mess up that team chemistry that they already have. Does Cleveland want him is a different question. You're going to sell out every night when he's there, especially if this is his homecoming and his grand finale.
If this is the farewell tour.
Yeah, if this is the farewell tour, then, it'll be beneficial for Cleveland to sign him. But at the same time, what you've built in Cleveland post LeBron James, I wouldn't mess with the chemistry you've got. Although you did bring in James Harden last year, and why, I don't know.
Yeah. And it sounded like Harden opted out to try to get a bigger deal.
Yep.
Shocker.
No. That man's only been about chasing money, not champion.
Nah, man.
I mean, that's if that's what you want to do, that's cool. Like, do what you're going to do. But at the same time,
Get that money. I get it.
yeah. You see Kawhi's on the move.
Toronto.
Yeah, moving back to Toronto, where originally didn't want to be. And he played the 1 year, won him a title, and took off.
Well, I think now he has less choices, we'll per se.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not the same player he was at that point in time of his career. So, makes sense. Let's see.
What do you think about the Hornets trading LaMelo?
Out of left field, didn't make sense. I mean, unless they're just trying to make the streets safer of Charlotte, that could be it.
They also, what I still haven't figured out, and they haven't said it, they have a like $40 million trade exemption out of that deal too, which apparently is the largest in NBA history.
Yeah.
And so they have the ability to move that. At one point in time, they had the second best odds of landing Jaylen Brown. At one point in time. But I am confused by why they're breaking up that core, considering you finally got a good chunk with that core together. They actually played well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you just made the playoffs, or you're one game. I mean, it depends if you count the play-in or whatever.
Well, you finished 2 games above 500.
You're going in the right direction.
Yes. I didn't get it.
It's a dumb move. And then you ship off
Bridges too.
Miles Bridges at the same time. And you're like, Charlotte's just like, oh, we're rebuilding.
They tripping. That's why they went and got Grayson Allen.
Yeah, they do like the tripping.
No.
I hate that kid so much.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's remained in the league without being punched in the face is unbelievable.
The crazy part is he's not a terrible player.
He's not. He likes to trip people.
Likes to do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But
he's a fool.
I'm just not. I don't know. I just didn't like. I'm like, you're a team moving in the right direction. Why do you make those moves? Unless you're trying to bring in a Jaylen Brown or someone like that.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how you get rid of like 2 of your core pieces.
I mean, it's mind-boggling what Charlotte's doing. I would love to just be a fly on the wall and in that GM's office and just be like, what is that?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
it just doesn't make sense.
It's a chemistry issue. Like we talk about it all the time, especially considering that team is moving in the right direction. I mean, the second half of the year, they were one of the better teams in the league, I believe.
Yeah.
Like in the second part of the year. So I don't know.
I mean, then you got other moves. You see some of these people from the Knicks core leaving. Mitchell Robinson's on his way to the Celtics.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go play for the rival. Then you've got, we've already talked about Giannis, obviously.
Yeah.
And that trade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't know how that improves Miami a huge amount either. I mean,
it doesn't, because we talked about it last week too. But when you look at like Giannis's game and Bam's game,
they're not like Giannis is a little bit better ball handler.
Yeah, but at that point, then you're talking about how they don't make each other better.
No, they don't.
Right? One doesn't complement the other. You just got 2 players that are, it's really hard to say similar styles because Giannis isn't going to rebound at the same rate that Bam is, but Giannis can get you points. And you look at Bam and you can go to the free throw line 40 times in a game.
Yeah.
I just, who knows? That one's a mind boggling. And they gave up the farm for him.
Yeah.
It's just some of these moves that these teams are making, it just really make you question like what's happening. What is actually?
I don't get some of these moves. Some of them I just don't get.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see how it all shakes out. I mean, the team's not really moving in a bunch of guys or teams that are still going to be good next year.
True.
I
I mean, how old they the Celtics will be if they deal Jaylen Brown.
it depends on what they get back.
They want 4 first-rounders.
I mean, picks that don't matter.
I mean, most of the time, yeah. Especially if you're getting it from a contending team. Or if you put Jaylen Brown on a team that he's that missing piece, they're going to be successful. So I don't see why you just don't re-sign him. Like, what's the point? Like, I mean, you've got a core there that works. So
that's worked well for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
What was I was looking at the Kawhi trade, and it had a bunch of like future first rounders in it and pick swaps, stuff like that. And I'm like, the NBA has gone crazy. They can go too far out in trades. I mean, you got teams trading like part of like
2033 picks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, why so far down the road? That's insane. But at the same time, that's one of the things the NFL wants to do. They want to be able to increase the amount of picks you can trade. You can trade up to 5 years is what they're trying to do now.
Yeah.
They go up from 3 to 5.
It's too much now. And everybody wants like the instant gratification too in the NFL. So like how many of those are actually going to be traded off, right?
Yeah. I mean, the only team that's made trading first round picks
the Rams
work is the Rams, and they seem to be getting it right with the guys they're going out and getting.
Well, yeah, they certainly get it right. I mean, their record proves it. They've won 1 Super Bowl. They've been competitive everywhere else. So,
and then they turn right around and do it again this year.
Yeah,
with acquiring, Garrett and McDuffie, and they got another corner in a trade too that I don't think they had to give up as much, or they just signed him as a free agent. But like, dang, they're like, we don't care. We'd rather have a proven commodity.
And I mean, honestly, that's not a bad thing because, I mean, there's a lot of can't miss guys in the first round. We've seen them year in and year out. And there's a lot that people just whiff on, man. And, he looks like he's going to be the next best thing. Quarterbacks are always subject to discussion, then offensive tackles and things like that. But, that is, that's, and in the NBA, it's even more off, right? Because you go back and look at all these redrafts that they do year in and year out, and you're just like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you go back, what was it? The year Kobe was drafted, Allen Iverson was the first overall pick. Not necessarily a bad idea, but you go back, Kobe would have been the pick.
Yeah, Kobe would have been, if you're looking back, Kobe would have been the pick.
And
without a doubt,
as we all know, Philadelphia had the number 1 pick. And, the stint that you had with AI and the fact that he almost single-handedly took a bunch of bums to a world championship is wild. But Kobe could have done the same thing. You just wonder what would have amassed had that been the pick for the Sixers at that point in time. Being that even Kobe was a, Philly kid, it's
just one of those. I mean, you can look at redrafts everywhere, but
the NBAs are always crazy.
Yeah.
The NFL, sometimes you just see the same top 5. And you're like, that made sense.
Yeah.
But sometimes
you'll see
always.
What's funny is sometimes you'll see the same guys, but a little different order.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, I get it. Because now that team needs this guy and this team needs that guy.
Yeah, now they do. Then they didn't.
Nope, they didn't then.
All right.
Oh, man. But yeah. This is our I guess the key thing with that is we want to see where LeBron is.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the first and foremost. That's the big domino here. Granted, I don't think he's going to be the game changer that you want him to be at this point. Granted, the guy still goes off for 20 a game. And it's great. It's unbelievable at what he's doing at his age. However, you want to talk about teams getting younger and teams getting, the potential guys. And there's the guys that are loaded with the potential. He's a 1 year, 2 year stop guy. Tops.
I don't know if he's 2 years. I think he might be 1 year, and that's...
Yeah, I think this might be the farewell. And granted, I mean, he's played over 20 years in the league. It's just, nothing wrong with that.
No. No, and he's played at a very high level for 20.
Yeah.
It's to be a 24th year or something like that if he stays.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, 23rd.
All right, so here, let's talk about this. What happens with Bronny?
Oh, he's gone, brother.
Yeah.
He's out.
No more NBA.
No more NBA for Bronny.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed your 2 years, 3 years, however many years.
I got to imagine he will not be on that team next.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason he was on it anyway.
Right. It's because his dad was the GM.
Yep.
For lack of a better term.
And he should be gone. I mean, you and I had talked about it, like RJ Davis and was playing better in the G League than Bronny was.
Yeah. I mean, hell, there's guys in the G League now that play better than Bronny.
Well, RJ Davis and Caleb Love both.
I mean,
we're balling.
There's so many more people that deserve the opportunity that he's been instead of him, right? And it's ridiculous to just see the nepotism in this. Yeah. It sucks.
I mean, it was there though. I mean, it's everywhere.
Well, Jordan's kids didn't play in the league.
Yeah, but Jordan knew his kids were sorry.
I mean, they both played at a collegiate level, so I give them the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah.
But it's not like they brought in a kid that was under-talented for an NBA roster.
Yeah. You got to think, Bronny averaged 4 points a game in college at USC.
Mm-hmm. Drafted in the second round. No potential.
None.
There wasn't even like a glimmer of like he could be his dad. No. Mm-mm. Doesn't have the same body. He doesn't. What is have he? 6'3"? Yeah, he's not athletic at all. It's just.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about that. He's out of here.
Well, yeah,
without a doubt. This is Wizard to shun trade offers for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I don't believe that.
Hey, with all these players moving, you're going to need new gear.
Yes, you are, sir.
Gear, you get it at Old Glory. Old Glory offers over 300,000 items for music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans, featuring officially licensed merch from iconic bands and top sports teams. Discover your perfect fan gear, and you save using Jabbo the Pod at checkout. Just throw it in the promo box, save you some money on all your new gear. With all these guys going all over the place. Hell, the promo code is even going to work for you when LeBron moves and you all go off and go get all his.
Yep, we need all the new LeBron gear. The updated LeBron.
Next team. Next team up for LeBron.
Did you add LeBron to the Spurs?
I mean, as veteran leadership goes, it's not necessarily a bad move.
I mean, if you could get him on a vet deal.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad idea. I mean, that's a spot that he could make an impact. He can help the younger guys, especially like.
Mm-hmm.
You got a true point guard there already. You don't have to worry about that.
Nope.
You can let him be more of his true 3.
Yeah. You could play him at a 4.
Yeah, you could play him at the 4 too. With the way the game's changed so much, it's not like he's going to be banging.
I mean,
he can.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah. I mean, technically, LeBron, at least in his prime, he could play in all 5.
Yeah, he could. I'm just thinking of where just his basketball acumen would be most.
Where's it going to translate the best to?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question.
I mean, I understand the Golden State. Like, I get it. He'd get to play with Steph if that were to happen.
I mean, if you want to,
I mean,
that's they. They're tight, especially with Team USA stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy, and I wonder if it would stunt the rookie's growth. But DC. You got Trae Young.
Yeah.
You got Anthony Davis, who him and Davis are tight. And then
you
got the number 1 pick. Like,
you run him at 3, run LeBron at 4.
Mm-hmm. Or yeah, I mean that's probably.
And then you use AD as a center.
Mm-hmm. Could be interesting. Just something more outside the box.
Or who's the shooting? Could you go big? Find a big, who's their shooting guard?
Good question. I mean, it would be huge for if Beal was still there.
Oh, it'd be crazy if Bill was still there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's yeah, I don't know.
We know it's not Leaky Black.
No.
I didn't realize he was in the league.
Yep.
He is. D'Angelo Russell?
I mean, he could work, and he has chemistry with LeBron already.
I'm just looking at guards.
It's just that you wanted to think of somewhere that might work. That's a place.
That's a place. No,
it'd be interesting.
Yeah,
is what I'm getting at. Like, if you want to be interesting, this is a way to be interesting.
Keyshawn George is the current.
But how much depth is there? Like, who's giving these guys stints? Are you building a lead potentially and then blowing it when you bring in the subs and stuff? I mean, that's another thing.
The Wizards, dude, they've been bad for so long.
Damn, Belgium just tied it up 2-2. And they scored 2 goals in a matter of like a minute and a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They're up 2. Senegal was up 2-0, and Belgium just comes back and ties it in a matter of a minute and a half.
That's crazy.
That's wild right there. That's what I love about World Cup. No give up on the Belgian side.
No. None at all, sir. None at all. Yeah, that's just... Yeah. That wouldn't be a terrible place.
No. Not much happening in NFL these days. Another week gone, not much to say. I mean, shout out to Chris Johnson, who's come out and stated he has ALS. That's awful. Prayers up to him.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's awful. For CJ2K.
What? That ain't real.
What was that?
Apparently Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are having their wedding Friday night
At Madison Square Garden.
What the fuck?
That's not the kind of breaking news we bring.
Yeah, but like what?
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of the rumor for a while.
Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't believe it. That
This is what it is,
What do you need a venue that big for? How much does it?
Because they know so many people.
How much is it costing you?
Do you really think they care?
No, I mean, she's a billionaire. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Do you really think?
That's just crazy.
Like, She is one of the richest women in the entire world. I doubt there's a cent spared on this wedding.
I'm just.
You do bring up a good point. Like, what would it cost to rent out MSG for a night?
for a wedding, for a night.
Yeah, for a night. Yeah.
I mean, that price tag is coming out.
Yeah, I mean, to rent it out. I mean, because that means you're gonna cater, you're gonna do all the. I mean, there's gonna be a lot going on.
And
how big is it? Like, how many people are attending? Sorry for the yawn, but I'm really bored with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift news.
No, I am too, but at the same time, it's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, that is an interesting question. I wonder. But neither here nor there. Yeah, they're supposed to get on Friday. Sorsby says he's not going to sue the NFL and he's just going to prepare for the 27 draft.
Good on him. That's probably the best thing I've heard from that entire, like.
I see Canada didn't want to say.
No, Canada said, fuck that.
Nah, you're not going to bring the shit show here, which is kind of shocking to me.
What's crazy is they sided on the side of integrity of the game, which was the reason he got booted in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
But not much there.
A guest list between 11 and 1,200 people.
1,200? I mean, it's not huge. I mean, you don't need a venue like Madison Square Garden for that. Yeah, I mean, unless I guess you're just worried about like safety and stuff like that. You could provide the safety because celebs are filling Madison Square Garden all the time. You know this is going to be full of celebrities. It is kind of crazy, like how big they're making it.
Yeah, but you're talking Madison Square Garden over the 4th of July holiday.
I mean, yeah, it's I mean, what else is really happening there outside of concerts now?
Nothing.
Yeah. Does the WNBA team play there? The Liberty?
Yeah.
They play at Madison Square Garden?
I got it. Yep.
They fill like 12 whole seats with it?
Yeah, they probably fill like
1,200.
They might do 1,200. They might do 1,200. Nah, if you look at some of the crowds now, they seem a little bigger.
Well, they stuff everybody at the bottom.
That's what they should do.
Again, yawning. WNBA. Here I am. No, man, it's already been a week. It's only been 3 days into it. Got me.
Dude, the only thing we got left is baseball and World Cup. And
yeah. World
Cup will be gone in a couple of weeks. We got All-Star Weekend coming up in baseball.
Yeah, that's in Philadelphia this year. That's this Midsummer Classic. One of my favorite times of the year. Everybody, I mean, it's cool. As classic as the Home Run Derby is, still, it's great to watch. You know, you look at the NBA All-Star Weekend because that's probably the next most popular one.
Yeah.
And with it, it's just, how many dunks can you really do? Yeah. The dunk contest kind of loses its aura about it.
Well, the All-Star game.
You also don't have like the best of the best always doing the dunk contest. Like the fact that LeBron never did it is just mind-boggling.
The fact that we never got a Kobe Vince Carter.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it should have been like, but those were when the dunk contests were great because Vince Carter was phenomenal.
Kobe, Vince, Tracy McGrady.
Oh, I know. Just some of the greatest dunkers of all time. And then, at least with the Home Run Derby, you do have guys that go out there. You're probably going to see Schwarber this year because it is in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Who leads Major League in home runs. Then, I mean, how cool would it be like see somebody like Shohei, Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, just throw all these names out there, these big hitters. Like,
yeah.
Give me Mookie Betts, give me Tatis, like let's throw them all out there.
Oh, happy Bobby Bonilla Day, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. As my brother said, cheers to all those who celebrate it, as we have in our family for a long time. So shout out to my brother. That was hilarious to me.
It's still
Cheers
got what,
to all who celebrate.
when's it in through 30?
He probably got like another 6-7 years on it, I think.
Goes through 2035.
Oh, wow. 9 more years.
Yeah.
That's
To
awesome.
collect almost $1.2 million.
Man, what an investment by that guy.
And it was all over like $5 million.
Yeah, just $5 million. And he's going to, what was it, 30 years?
Yeah.
25 or 30 years?
It's 20, what is it? From 2011 to 2035. So essentially 25 years.
That's crazy.
That's what you call how deferment works.
Yeah. And see, it's not that bad. It's 1 million, 1.2 million.
Yeah.
Every year. Like, come on.
Let's see. Brett Saberhagen. The Mets are still paying him $250,000 a year.
King Griffey Jr. is still being paid by the Reds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Which is, I think it's also a considerably high deal that Griffey's making from the Reds. Are you looking that one up?
Now I'm looking at Max Scherzer. Will receive $105 million total from the Nats. That will be paid out through 2028.
Dang. That's nice right there.
Yeah, that's big old chunks. Manny Ramirez, the Red Sox still owe him one more payment of $24.2 million. How long has it been since he'd been a Red Sox?
So he's got a 16-year deferred payment plan, which pays him. Oh, it was only from 2009 to 2024. So he just came off the books 2 years ago. It was $3.59 million annual.
Yeah. Well, look at Chris Davis getting all the money from the Orioles.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Man, he cashed in when he could too, because his career was short lived.
He had that monster year, and they're like, oh,
it just fell off, unfortunately.
Yeah,
yeah.
He went from hitting like 50 home runs and starting the following season 0 for 57 or something.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
That.
Yeah,
something crazy number like that. But his is the way his works. It's only over 15 years. It's going to run through 2037. 24 and 25 both. He collected $9.16 million.
That's crazy.
And we'll collect 3.5 from 26 to 32.
Yeah.
And then 1.4 from 33 to 37.
Yeah. Well, in the future, we'll be talking about Ohtani Day. So,
oh, yeah. That one's going to be ridiculous.
That one's going to be absolutely stupid.
It's going to be dumb. They talked about it in this article a little bit. Just crazy. 680 million of his 700 million.
Mm-hmm.
He'll start receiving $68 million per year in 2034. And I'm sure there's probably
goes up with interest and things like that. That's collected. It's just not.
Yeah.
That's just that's an absurd amount. I'll tell you what he could buy with that, though. He can buy a ton of good feels. You know, I mean, why not? You gamble your ass off and drink some good feels. And if you don't know what Good Feels is, it's a cannabis seltzer from getgoodfeels.com. They offer a new era of refreshment crafted with high-quality natural ingredients. These beverages provide a consistent, enjoyable, uplifting experience perfect for any occasion, like gambling with your translator.
Yeah.
But also, make sure you use Jab of the Pod at checkout. Save yourself some cheese on that. Getgoodfeels.com.
Sir. Yes, I know. This is like the worst time of the year for us.
Yeah. I mean, it's slow, shorter episodes, things like that. We'll come up with some material to just drag things along too. World Cup action, of course, we talked about it at the top of the show. Right now, we've got Belgium and Senegal tied 2-2. They are about to go into extra time or overtime, whatever you would like to call it. And then you have England won earlier today 2-1 off of 2 goals from just the king, Harry Kane. He is just a phenomenal footballer.
Didn't he set the World Cup gold record with that goal, correct, too?
For England, I believe. I'm not positive.
I saw something about it.
Yeah, he's up there. Or he passed Pele. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just the incredible goal scorer. Incredible goal scorer. Previously, we've seen some shocking upsets. We saw Paraguay win on PKs against Germany, which those PKs were all over the place. There was one where the German keeper had saved it and then he kicked it back into the goal. It was awful.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it was just a bad break. France handled Sweden with no issues. They won 3-0. They move on to play Paraguay in the next round, the round of 16. Canada knocked off South Africa 1-0. And then the other shocking upset was Morocco over the Netherlands, again on PKs. And so Morocco and Canada are lined up in the round of 16. One thing we didn't mention was the winner of Belgium-Senegal gets the winner of tonight's game, which is USA and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Earlier matches in the round of 32, you had Brazil knock off Japan 2-1. A lot closer than a lot of people anticipated. But Brazil, scrapes through. Norway knocked off Ivory Coast 2-1. So now you got a matchup of Brazil and Norway in the round of 16. That one will be phenomenal. A lot of talent on both of those sides. Be very interesting to see how that one plays out. See if Brazil kind of gets their nuts and bolts together a little bit and, makes it where the majority of people probably thought they would into that round of 8 or further.
Where are they playing at right now?
That's a good question. Seattle?
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely Seattle. Consider Seattle posted everywhere.
Oh, yep, it is Seattle. Nailed it. There it is, right smack dab in the center of the screen for us. You had Mexico knock off Ecuador. I believe that was last night.
Yep.
And of course, England won today, so they move forward and advance to play Mexico in the next round. Very interesting matchup there.
Yeah.
The rest of it, of course, you got plenty of other matches that will happen tomorrow and on or tomorrow, which is Thursday. I'm losing count of where I'm at in this week.
Yep.
We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday matchups, and then the round of 16 will start. Actually starts on the 4th.
Yeah, it starts on the 4th.
Yeah, sorry. So just we round out the 32 on Thursday. Those matchups are Argentina and Cape Verde. Cape Verde, the tiny, tiny country. They've moved to the knockout stages for first time ever.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they get Argentina.
Yeah, that's not the matchup you want.
Not the matchup you want. Yeah. So you also have Australia and Egypt. The winners of those two matchups will play each other. Switzerland and Algeria, Colombia and Ghana, and what was the other one? We had Portugal and Croatia, and then Spain and Austria.
Yep.
So Austria drew the short end of that stick there with their draw with Algeria. They get the matchup with Spain or España.
España. Yep. Man, I'll be on the game tonight. Like I said, I've watched all the USA games.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did not watch the loss to Turkey, but
I fell asleep on that one. I think I saw us draw it up 2-2, and I ended up passing out. We ended up losing, and it bared no weight whatsoever on us. We had 9 different starters in. Again, this comes back to, like, a lot of these people in the United States are watching the World Cup for the first time. This is the first time they watch soccer. And, I love the support that, people in the United States are showing them. We have a huge American fan base now, and hopefully it's growing the love for the game. But at the same time, you can't be like, oh crap, I can't believe we lost. And it's like, you don't know ball, right? Like if you didn't realize that we were playing a lot of backups in this game, we had nothing to really truly play for here.
No reason to put your main guys in.
When we pulled a lot of guys with yellows off, so they'll be able to play in the next round. No risk of a red card and missing the next matchup. It's just all strategy that's played in this sport. And before you get down on the Americans for a loss, it's absolutely had no bearing on the results whatsoever. Where we placed in the round, we still won the group. Like, give us a break. They'll go on. Hopefully we ball out tonight and show that we deserve to be here.
What lost me was that 10 o'clock start time.
No, that was the worst. Like, I mean, I get it, because if you're going to go that late in the games, you might as well play it in America at that time, because that's going to have the most viewership, right?
Yep.
So it makes a ton of sense to do it then. But at the same time, do the American people better. Give us the 6 or 7 o'clock kickoff, man. Like tonight, even at 8 o'clock, it's like, oh, that's going to be rough. But I'm going to try to stretch it all the way to about 10:15 tonight.
Nah, I'll get to it. That won't be so bad for me. I can do 8 o'clock. It's the
10 o'clock's ridiculous.
Those 10 o'clock games are rough for me, son. That was like, we talked about it during like March Madness. Like, why the hell are they starting games at 10:30?
Mm-hmm.
You do enough when you get down to
the
the lead
West
of
Coast over there, and you're like, damn it, man.
10:30? I get it, the early rounds, but they'll do
just
like
so you can have a game go off in Seattle. I'm like, I don't care.
Yes.
Who cares that they're hosting?
Yeah, no.
Put them all on the East Coast. Let me get all the game times.
Yeah. I'll find a way to watch. Put them all on at the same time. I'll find a way to get them all on.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we do it every year.
Yeah.
Hell, now they had it, I think with TNT being part of the HBO family or whatever now, that like they had channels on HBO where you could watch 4 games at one time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm in on that.
I love that. YouTube TV does.
Yeah, I'm in on stuff like that. ESPN is starting to do a lot more of that with their sports too. And they'll have multiple sports on at one time. And I'm like,
I love it.
Ooh. I did see where my Mets fired the manager this week.
Yes. I mean, imagine it's coming, right? Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, but out of all sports, I understand moving the roster around a little bit takes a little bit of head stuff. But in any sport where, like, I feel like the manager makes like the least amount
but sometimes
to a team,
but
I feel like baseball is the one.
But
I'm not saying it doesn't have guys that elevate.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that they elevate them or anything of that nature. What I'm trying to say is it can kind of rejuvenate a team, right? Like,
it can.
I mean,
it can.
You know, I didn't agree with letting Rob Thompson go in Philadelphia, but however, the Phillies have the most wins since that point in time. With Don Mattingly taking over, we have more wins than any other team in baseball. So, I mean, do I think like Don Mattingly is the difference maker here? No. I just think it was more of a wake-up call to the team. And
like, hey, changes are coming if we don't get our act together.
Right, exactly. So, like, do we want to be the fault of or the reason for any other kind of changes?
Yeah.
And let's not be that. We're way too talented, and it lit a fire under them. And now we've got the Phillies where they're at. 10 games over 500 where they started, 10 games under 500. Huge swing, 2.5 games back of the lead of the NL East. Huge swing.
Braves must be struggling. 3-7.
They've lost 13 of the last 17. The Braves are definitely on the struggle bus. The Phillies are on the come up. So a lot changing, at least in the NL East standings. Your Mets are still holding tight with 14 under.
They're awful. They're awful. I know they're awful. I've been saying they're awful. I know they made they made a World Series a couple of years ago, or
2 years ago.
Yeah. And I said the entire time then they should be sellers. This is an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I mean, they were buyers. And this is what you get.
What happened when you spent $700 million on one guy?
And then he doesn't live up to the buck. You know,
Not at all.
It's just that's tough, right?
That's why you don't. That is why you don't do those freaking 10-year contracts.
Mm-hmm.
That right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, now can he turn around? Absolutely. You're not even halfway through the point of this season.
Did you see?
We've seen Soto be great.
Yeah.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility for him to turn it around.
No, but he better get it.
Well, that, and you went off and got Bo Bichette, and Bichette's not been living up to the billing.
Nope.
I mean, it's like the changes that you make to the roster really aren't paying off the way that, you know, their paychecks would say it would.
Yeah. Did you see where baseball wants to limit years for free agents changing teams?
Yeah, they want to go to a 5-year, I think.
I'm down with that too.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, they don't need these 10, 12, 13-year contracts. Granted, I know Harper's on one, but Harper's almost through with that contract at this point. What, he's on year 8 in Philly?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so,
but they got him young enough. I mean, they gave I see giving your 4-year-old, 25-year-old star
26 or 27. But yeah. I mean, but yeah, in the prime of his career,
yes.
And a guy that, you know, you could probably stretch to 36. And then on the back years of this contract, on the back end of that contract, you know, the money's probably minimal in comparison to the other contracts that are going to come out, right?
Yeah.
And renegotiate because we know what year it is, you know, or what your age is, where your performance level is.
And you're also like, hey, man, what if we like deferred a little bit of that down the road so we can go out and do this here?
Right. So, you know, when it comes to be that year that, and we don't have Bryce in the field and he's DHing, you know, it's.
Yeah. Yeah,
it could be there.
Just crazy. I mean, I like it. No, it's going back. It's kind of working hand in hand still. There's still the baseball still wants the cap. Players are still no. I mean, that fight's going to go on forever. I don't know. I would like cap. I mean, but I don't want to talk about that anymore because it just makes my brain numb.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, though, the Rockies are the worst in baseball. And they have a -103 run. And like I said, we wanted to go back. I wish I would have screenshot this so it'd be easier for us to go back instead of having to go back and look at the episode and just be like, oh, let's talk about teams 1 through 3 or 1 through 5, you know. And now you're starting to see it kind of settle out. It is interesting to see, and you look at the NL East, 4 of the 5 teams are above 500.
Yep.
Same goes for the Central. And then in the West, you got 3 of the 5. There's more teams over 500 in the National League than
under 500. Yep.
That's super impressive. Now, you put that into comparison, and you go and look at the AL East. 3 of the 5 teams are 500. Same goes for the Central, and same goes for the West.
Yep.
The majority of the teams in the AL are under 500.
Yeah. And then, you get teams like Kansas City at 35 and 50.
Mm-hmm.
The Angels, I just don't get it.
You got to imagine Mike Trout's going to get moved at the deadline, right?
I hope so. I hope this would be the year.
This has to be the year, right?
I mean,
it's been year after year after year. Even when it was him and Shohei, they were still god awful.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not making moves to improve the roster. They're not. The farm system's not strong. There's just. I mean, if there's a time to do it,
now's the time.
Now is the time.
Now is the time to do it.
Give him the opportunity.
They're just not good.
No.
I'd love to see Mike somewhere else, but he may end up being one of those guys that ends up on that team forever. Ends up on a sorry-ass team forever.
It could very well be. I mean, you could talk about, not record-wise, but one of the worst teams in baseball, or at least on one of the worst streaks, are the Yankees. Lost 7 straight.
Wow.
Yeah, 2-8 in their last 10. They've lost the lead of the AL East to Tampa Bay, who's on a fucking heater, and they've won 6 straight. So Tampa Bay is your leader of the American League East as of right now. I mean, it doesn't help that the AL East worst team sweeps you.
Nah, does not help at all.
You get that rivalry and getting swept. That's not a good look for Boone and his boys.
No. They'll get it righted though. I mean, they're
typically.
Yeah, they'll come around. They'll make a move at the deadline. They'll somehow add like Scoble.
Let's hope not.
I mean, let's hope not. But if that move happened, would it surprise you?
No,
I mean, they're saying he's going to be the guy probably the first guy that moves.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to give up an arm and a leg for the guy. And, I mean, the Yankees, are they equipped to do it? Do they care? Of course not. They're like, yeah, let's bring him on. Let's figure it out. Yeah,
but whoever
been kind of the Yankee way.
Yeah, but it's going to be one of those, whoever trades for him is going to, because I believe he's on the last year of his deal.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you're going to get the extension immediately, right?
That's
going to have to be the case.
Yeah, before you even agree to the trade, you've got to be able to.
No, well, you're gonna enter negotiations to extend him at that time. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
You're not going to give up a fortune for a guy that's going to be a 1-year rental, and they're going to be looking for something big in return.
Yeah, they'll get it. You know what they won't get? Big pork brands.
Yeah, going over to Chicago.
Yeah, that's right, man. Jumping on it. BigPorkBrand.com. Big Pork Brands create bacon sausage, paleo pork jerky, Chicago-style sauces, and crafted meat sticks like no one else. Known for their bold flavors, I can't even talk today. Clean ingredients and small batch craftsmanship. Big Pork products are designed to stand out. Big Pork has been featured on Food and Wine, Chicago Tribune, QBC, and have been praised for bringing bold flavors and unmatched quality. We have tried a lot of their products. They are fantastic. Meat sticks are great. What did we eat? The little piggies last week?
Yeah, little piggies. Oh, yeah, those things are good.
Those things were the jam. But use the promo code JABOTHEPOD in their promo box and get 20% off at BigPorkBrands.com. Man, brain mush. And I can't talk today. That's what happens when you sit through 5 meetings today. It was a bunch. I'm just over it. Over them.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Jaylen Brown to the Sixers.
What? Hang on. I got it.
And move Paul George, apparently. It's not showing up on ESPN right now, but so we're going to go straight to Twitter. This is coming from my buddies, so I'm not.
Oh, I got it at the top of the ESPN.
Yeah.
There
it is. Blockbuster.
Jaylen Brown
for Paul George 2 first. Whoa. Huge news. Why we're on the pod, and it's for the boys.
Why? That makes no sense to me.
Makes tons of sense for the Sixers.
For the Sixers, yes. For the Celtics, none. 0.
Paul George. Wow. And the fact that Boston would trade him to the Sixers is another just.
Yes. How you're
going to have to play him more than you play him.
I don't get that at all. I mean, I get you kind of have to put Paul. There's got to be more to it than that.
That's what it just says. I mean, we see the Celtics have agreed to trade Jaylen Brown to the Sixers for Paul George, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. That's it? That's it? When we were just talking at the top of this episode that it was going to be 4 first-rounders, that's a friggin' steal because now you've unloaded Paul George's contract, which was an abomination
Well,
to begin with.
that's the trade for that's the contract for contract.
Right. No, and I mean, you need to do that. You had to unload it because you're not going to be able to afford a Jaylen Brown at this point. But now this means probably a natural extension for Jaylen Brown because now you've offloaded the Paul George deal that you spent.
Didn't they just give Jaylen Brown a max deal last year?
Was it? I thought he was coming up as like a year or two.
See.
The boys are going off right now. My buddy Mike's like, my brain is melting. I need to process this.
I need to process it.
Wow. Let's go right back to NBA because of this.
Jaylen Brown is currently in the middle of a 5-year, $304 million Supermax contract.
Fantastic. Love it.
It is good through 28-29.
Oh, man, that's a solid steal then.
That is a dumb trade by them.
I mean,
they're
going to be 2 late first rounders now.
How many guards you need?
All
of them. We'll take them all. Because honestly, you should still have Jared McCann too.
We could, but I mean, this makes up for that, right? I mean, because you're taking probably 2 of these picks, 3 of these picks, and giving them the McCain trade is turning into Jaylen Brown, as well as offloading the ridiculous contract that Paul George had. This is.
Well, we said last year, when they signed Paul George in the first place, that was a stupid move.
Well, yeah, I told you I didn't like it at all.
How much did Paul George play for you this year?
Not enough to earn that contract. I promise you that. What? Maybe 70% of the games? I mean, again, not enough, but like, holy shit, man, that is a move.
That's huge,
That's a huge move. Holy
I
shit.
can't believe they would move him to the Sixers.
No, that's just crazy talk, right? I would have. We've been the last people on earth. I thought that's where he would end up at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on acquiring an
MVP caliber player.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yeah, but how does he stunt Maxey?
Does he though? I mean, you saw like how he made the Celtics so much better when Tatum wasn't even on the floor. It's also weird to kind of swallow this in too, because you're sitting back and, we've sat back and hated on Jaylen Brown for so long because he was a Celtic as a Sixers fan.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I have to love this guy. Gonna have to love him because he's, well, I mean, I would never thought.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. I mean, Morey would have never pulled something like this off. I'm stoked.
Yeah, man, Morey would have never done it because that's giving draft picks away for the process.
Yeah, you got to stick to the process. This is how you get out of the process mode.
Yeah.
You just go out there and friggin' get it.
Yeah. You go get a guy.
Man,
that is just a weird.
That is some phenomenal news right now.
I don't get it.
I am. Wow.
I mean, me personally, I don't think Paul George isn't Paul George.
Well, no, of course not.
He hasn't been that Paul George.
Well, that Paul George,
honestly, since Indiana,
right?
Like,
and I mean, he was that Paul, and that Paul George was very similar style to game as Jason Tatum. The moves that are happening right now.
I'm so fucking confused. So confused. I'm
stoked.
Man, the NBA just does not care, dude.
No,
what we got to play you? We got to play you. We got to play you a bunch here. You can go play over there.
Oh yeah, that would never happen in the NFL.
No.
Yeah, that's like trading Jalen Carter to the fucking Cowboys. Hell no.
Like you're never gonna see Cleveland trade.
Yeah, with Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
Like
Myles Garrett would never been a Steeler. Ever.
He was never going to be a Steeler, Bengal, or
no, never. Not when you got to go back and see him.
No.
They shipped him off to a completely different conference.
Yes, which is what you done.
That's what you do.
Me personally, I was surprised last year that Micah went to an NFC team.
Yeah, no, and a playoff team, at that matter, because that means you're probably going to have to face them.
Yes,
considering they smoked that ass the year before the playoffs.
Yeah, so now I'm just like,
the NBA they don't care.
They don't give a shit.
Like, are the Celtics rebuild mode then? I mean,
we talked a little bit about the LaMelo trade, but
yeah.
How do you feel about LaMelo and
Ant?
It's
interesting. Very interesting. Ant kind of rubs me as more. It's not really swaggier is not it. Maybe a swaggier competitor than Jimmy Butler is. Like, I see Ant demanding excellence because he carries this team.
He wants it. He says it all the time now.
He maybe more of a trash talker than Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler kind of just shows it with his game, or he did at that time.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not the same player he was, but yeah, I don't know if he's going to put up with Melo's shenanigans.
We'll find out. Because I got to imagine when you make a trade,
butt heads like
when you make a trade like that, you have to. I've got to imagine your star players in the league.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, the Sixers probably talked to Embiid, talked to Maxey. Hell, I wouldn't.
That's the contract you need to be getting rid of.
Yeah,
the Embiid one.
I think he's just become such a fixture in Philadelphia, and knowing what you get out of him healthy, but seeing what Jaylen Brown did with the Celtics roster that wasn't healthy.
Yeah,
you're looking at, does that improve the team for the times that you don't have him? Because a lot of times what you saw this year was the Maxey. But Paul George wasn't stepping up into that number 2 role like you needed him to.
Yeah.
And VJ, this was just his rookie year, so you got to kind of give him a pass and just watch him kind of develop a little bit more. But, VJ ultimately was going to be a number 2, but now you're talking about this one's a little different. Like, who is a 1? It's got to be Jaylen Brown based upon just the year he just had and what he brings to the table. This is, you
should be stoked.
Phenomenal. I am stoked. I am. It's still like, is he going to get in and pass a physical? I don't want no Max Crosby shit to happen and you just fucking.
Yeah, but that Max Crosby shit, that was
ridiculous.
That was Baltimore saying, man,
we could have gone and got somebody for free, and we gave up 2 first rounders.
Yeah. Let's spell.
Yeah. They were Indian.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Is that racist?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be. It's just what we called it as kids.
Yeah.
But then again, what we did as kids is not necessarily the right thing to do these days. Who knows?
No, definitely not. I'm just shocked.
Yeah, did not expect that to end the episode.
No.
Reach out to Old Glory for that gear right now.
Right?
Talking about a Boston brewery, talking about Boston.
Yeah.
We know of a Boston brewery, the Harpoon Shop. And you can discover the Harpoon Shop, your ultimate destination for the finest apparel, glassware, and souvenirs from, guess where? Harpoon Brewery, directly from the source. Elevate your style with their exclusive collection of branded clothing, perfect for showcasing your love for craft beer. Enjoy your favorite beers in their premium glassware designed to enhance every sip. You can commemorate your brewery experience with unique souvenirs that capture the spirit of Harpoon. Their products are crafted with the same passion and quality as their beers, ensuring you receive nothing but the best. You can shop Harpoon Shop today and bring a piece of the brewery home with you. Cheers to great taste and unforgettable memories. Also, cheers to Jabbo the Pod as your promo code when you go to checkout.
Yes, sir. How long is extra time?
You get 2 15-minute halves.
Okay.
And then this is the second half of it. And then it goes to PKs.
Yep. I just didn't know how long extra time lasted.
Yeah, not too much left there.
Yeah.
Well, man, I mean, that's a way to end an episode there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, probably going to end up having to name the episode after that. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the news will be out there by the time this thing's posted, so might as well just go ahead and be
Just
stoked
name
about it and say, this is what we're talking about. This is it. I mean, we were talking about it, and then this happens, and then this is the way to end an episode. I am stoked. I'm energetic. I'm ready.
You should be stoked.
On a Jaylen Brown as a Sixer.
I don't get it.
Man, yeah, I mean, it's a move I never imagined. That was the last. I was wondering where Jaylen Brown may end up, and I was last place you asked me. It would have been the Sixers.
I would have never. I would figure
the Sixers and the Knicks. I would figure those two places are not going to get him, and here we are.
Giving up a bunch of slack draft picks.
Yeah,
and Paul George. Not worth a Jaylen Brown.
Hey, man, I feel like we won that trade big time.
I 100% know you won that trade.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Well, till next week, sir.
Yes, sir, man. We'll get it.
All right.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.